Um,
Oh, I didn't actually plug the camera back in.
whoops.
Kind of have to do that. What did you get? What did you think of Army of the Dead? Because I was so on it.
I like that they were okay with killing off every member of the cast. I'm pretty sure they didn't like one of the characters, like the safe cracker character. I'm pretty sure if the body isn't on screen, they're alive.
Right.
That's a really good principle, unless like a specific property has shown otherwise.
Right. Ugh.
But yeah, for all intents and purposes, they killed off the entire cast. I really liked that.
Yeah,
but older parts of it were just like, come on, this would have been a perfect operation. Everyone would have made it out alive if somebody wasn't being petty.
Right.
And then like, oh, we zombie queen, there's not going to be any repercussions to that. Let's not do that at the very end of our mission. Let's do that at the beginning and then try to survive.
Well, here's my thing: is I don't like Zack Snyder very much.
Yeah, he has a particular proclivity for doing some things extraordinarily well and then canceling them out with something mundane or fucked up.
He's skilled at the visual directing, but I don't think he's a good writer.
I think that's a good way of summing it up.
He's really good with actual visual. That's why I think the Watchmen movie works, is because he just kind of shot the comic panels like so exactly as they are in the book that it was like kind of impossible to fuck it up, because he mostly just used the same script that already existed in book form.
Yeah, that's one thing I do like when producers or writers or what have you are able to really invoke both the visual and thematic kind of tone of storytelling.
Fuck that all up.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Hey, Sekiro Gamer, how you doing? How are you today?
Yo.
Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about what we've been doing the last week.
Oh yeah.
You know what I just discovered today, actually, is that the Always Sunny cast have been doing half-hour podcasts where they just watch starting with the first season, they're watching the old episodes.
Oh, that's...
And they're doing
perfect.
Little bite-sized podcasts. It's fun to listen to. And they can't stand their oldest episodes for a lot of it. They're like, oh, God, we were so much better at it now. Just hanging out on Turkey Day Eve. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Making your rounds, doing some visits. I haven't left my house, though.
Basically, I dropped off my mother-in-law at work. I'm here basically until my brother gets into town or Sekiro has broken our will to live. Probably going to be the first one, though, because twice doesn't cover it. Shadows are going to die like 40 times today.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't foresee a playthrough in which I don't die at least a little bit, you know? I just think it's
I imagine kind of game. Somebody somewhere has done a playthrough where they only died twice.
Probably. Well, we appreciate that you decided to come spend some of that time with us. And I hope you have a relaxing rest of your day as well. What is even... Not... Oh.
It's always nice to be a part of your day, but even more so when it's an important day.
Shamed ogre, huh?
Ooh, that ogre. Yeah, I had a feeling you would do that.
Yep, I think, grab attacks cannot be deflected, in order to avoid taking serious damage. If one jumps or spits away, grabs can be avoided.
will say you've definitely gotten better at like the parrying and dodge aspect.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I feel like
I mean, the ogres only hit you like one.
That was close.
The close ones are what are called perfect dodges, and that's called a perfect not dodge.
Oh, hey, honey. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Nana.
And I just stand there because I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. Somebody joins the chat and we're just like, oh, nothing else
Distraction.
exists.
Oh, you got me. Cool. Hey, we're 6 minutes in. We've already died once. That means this is exactly what this is going to be.
This is the real deal. Out here in the streets of Ashima outskirts.
Come on.
No, you attack first. No, you attack first.
Come on.
You know, he really sucks for somebody with such a cool outfit.
Right? Like, he's like not even trying to hit me.
He's like got this like grass shawl and like cool hat. Like,
I mean, yeah,
just
he
kind
looks
of
a lot
stands
cooler,
there in the
but-
corner parrying.
Oh, like an echo? It's like a big echo.
Echo, echo, echo.
Let me look. Let me give it a listen here. Like a big echo.
Echo, echo.
Sounds good on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried playing. I'll try playing the audio off my phone for a second just to see. But when I played on the computer, there it sounded good or normal.
The top of my head looks really funny. With
Oh, because it's got the separation.
the screen is where it's projected onto a screen, and it's like my head is like removed from where my face is.
And then she just texted me saying that now it won't play the stream for her at all anymore, which is unfortunate. But she's also had a lot of problems with her phone playing this in the past. So. Ooh, that was cool. Oh no. Oh wow, just like a... Yeah.
That was a TKO. And by technical, I mean he technically bitch slapped you.
Oh god, I definitely thought I just went over the... Oh no, I did. Oh, wow, that doesn't count as a death. Oh, but you do lose health.
Yeah.
You're just starting to play through Dark Cloud.
Do you have that healthy liquor?
Oh, yeah, I mean. Seems like there's a trick that I'm not quite getting. Or it's just practicing the timing. Maybe that's all it is. I mean,
that
I
is
guess that's
definitely
gonna be
something
this
in the
game.
Souls games, practicing timing.
And this one, I'm sure, even more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I forget who the head of FromSoft is. I want to say Hidetaka Miyazaki.
Yep. Well, he used to just be the developer for some of these games, but he kind of worked his way up to being the president over all the success that he has had with this franchise, basically.
I wonder if you can go up those stairs and then get to the chained ogre. Like, is there a way to go up from behind the chained ogre?
No, these stairs don't actually go anywhere. Well, you're not attacking me often enough, so there we go. So, yeah, these just kind of stop right in this little corner, sadly. I mean, we could just try kind of sneaking by them. I mean, I guess so far I've been very like, no, I'm going to fight everybody, which I probably don't have to. Don't have to do that. I probably could. For enemies that seem like truly like.
Ooh.
Balloon of Wealth. Fountainhead water imbued with the blessing of wealth. One pops the golden new balloon and prays, those its water splashes upon will acquire more coin for a period of time. Okay. Oh, sorry, what is Dark Cloud? I'm sorry, I don't know if I know that game. Do you know that game?
I am not familiar with it.
Oh, that's the corner. Oh, come on.
Dude, that was kind of...
I mean, it was awesome.
I like that guy's moveset, that fucking... He's got like he's got like a wrestling kind of...
Old RPG dungeon crawler.
I like that you can just
cool.
hug the wall. Like Kronk in the Emperor's New Groove.
Because, it's like, oh, it's going to help so much.
He's like, quick, someone's coming.
Clearly, he definitely doesn't know that I'm there yet.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I like the dungeon crawler stuff, though. I like old dungeon crawlers, like X-Men Legends.
Or X-Men Legends.
Diablo 1 and 2.
Yeah, the Diablo, I'm not sure if I've talked about the Diablo remaster, but I did get into some gameplay on one of the test betas before it launched.
Oh, yeah. It's essentially the same game. They just made it look prettier and...
I wouldn't say it's like if you really were a fan of Diablo 2 and you played it back in the day and you want to get back into it, I would say definitely buy it. But if you're okay with dated graphics, that's really the only key difference. They do have some optimization for your system so that it's able to actually fully utilize modern hardware. Okay. You got some decent damage on him that time. Wow. Is dodging to the side to stay close to him would... Not for that one, I don't think.
Damn, just the one hit that he does land it's always so strong.
I wonder if there's a way to make him fight the other guys, like the humanoids. Probably doesn't target them at all, though.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, you really can only get hit 2 times. Sekiro shadows consistently die. It could be called that. That could absolutely be the name instead.
Okay, so 2000 for PS2. So that is really in the vein of X-Men Legends.
Time period wise.
Yeah. Which, in my opinion, that was a really great era of for RPG video games like dungeon crawlers, because Champions of Norath was my favorite of the time period, just because it was...
Not even a big fan of that one, too.
It was so well refined, in my opinion, for what, even compared to X-Men Legends, which at times could be, properly buggy. That is so cool. Holy shit.
Some really interesting town building. Oh, you got me.
Oh.
Dark Cloud's interesting town building and leveling systems. Town building is cool, because I'm trying to think if there's another one I could think of that has the town building aspect.
Yeah, that definitely makes it stand out. Oh. Oh, that doesn't do damage. Being thrown doesn't damage you.
Right. I guess this is like a mini boss, maybe?
That's what it seems to be.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, that was I got like a health bar and a half closer that time.
Yeah. So like 2 health.
Still, yeah. He had like half of 1 health bar left.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I got those unseed aids.
Isn't that how they all are at first?
Yeah.
Sorry, guy.
I have to fill in
hat.
for Ulysses making all the AIDS jokes.
Yeah, because everyone knows, like South Park said it. It's been 23 years, so it can be funny again.
Oh, damn.
Not sure that'll quite work for 9/11 though. Like in 2024.
9/11 was funny on day one. What are you talking about? Kidding.
No, hilarious was George Bush hearing that and then being like, "Nah, I gotta finish reading to these kids."
Well, you know what Dick Cheney did, right? He locked him out of the war room. He literally said, "Don't let Bush in," and locked him out of the war room and just took over.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, come on.
He's just like, "Oh, this one got back up." Slam.
Right.
Okay, now he's down.
I'm just like an annoying little fly.
Yeah.
That's all I am. Just an annoying little fly to him.
One thing I did particularly like about the Champions of Norath game was that it had a sequel, Champions Returned in Arms or something. But you were able to import your character from the first game and continue, because the difficulty and stuff, there was another difficulty level and you can get higher levels and better loot. So you could just import your character from the first game and then go right into that hard difficulty.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's not like you were playing an entirely new game, because it takes place as a direct consequence of what happened in the first game, which is just
no.
Oh, come
on.
That was perfect up until that.
Damn it.
Which and I think it's not town building, but it really does allow that sense of continuity and progression that goes a little beyond what most games have available to them. Because I'm not aware of too many games that, I know the Witcher series, if you got a save file from the previous game, you can import it to that current game, and certain decisions from that prior game will impact it.
Games. Mass Effect did that.
Yeah.
The original Knights of the Old Republic even actually did that from 1 to 2.
Oh, that's cool.
I am kind of running out of them now, though. I know there are more than that, but and now I assume he's tougher even on the second go then. And good.
Oof.
Oh, this is gonna be the stream. This is gonna be the stream today, is this guy. But no, I'd be interested in checking Dark Cloud out. Maybe we
Once we've got the whatever box.
Oh yeah, so we can do older consoles and stuff.
Yeah. Kick back to some of those, because some of the PS2 games, in my opinion, it might have just been because that was my first console I ever really owned and played a lot on, but PS2 had more unique and standout IPs than PS3, because PS3, if anything, just continued the
It was a
series
lot of
of
sequels.
yeah, it was a lot of sequels. Like Last of Us, that was original, and that was a really
Infamous,
nice IP.
Last of Us.
Army of Two was a really fun game that came out on PS3. I don't think it.
It was on 360 too.
Oh, nice.
That was great. Yeah, that was multi-platform. Hey, super fans, how you doing? What's up? What's up today, dude? How you doing? Welcome in. Just getting our ass kicked. Oh, god damn it! I keep doing that. Oh shit.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Damn.
Right.
Okay, Spider-Man, I see you.
All right. Okay, we can do that.
Now, if only you could grapple to him and do like a.
Oh, that would be good. I'm doing pretty good, super fans. Thanks for asking. I'm doing good. It's my fiance's birthday. She gets home from work, and then I took the. And normally I'd be working today. Normally I'd be actually literally just about to walk into work, but I took the day off. So, and because she works during the day anyway, figure we get a stream in.
Yeah.
In the meantime. But yeah, I'm just getting my ass kicked here.
Well, you know, getting your ass kicked and having good commentary on a variety of other topics.
Tim, did you ever play Gravity Rush?
I can't say that I have.
I believe that released on... Was it on... It might have been PS4. Well, it was on PS Vita, actually, originally, and then they upgraded, like, they enhanced it to be console. But it's like super anime art style. But it's like... Kind of like... I think all the best, like, superhero games are ones that, like, have a really cool traversal mechanic. So like Spider-Man, right? You make the swinging around the city feel really good.
It really makes
Batman
it feel
games.
like Spider-Man, as every single review says.
Right. But with like the Batman Arkham games, right? The way you can glide around, that's just fun to do. Infamous, right? The grinding on the wires and the levitating that you can kind of do. And Gravity Rush is just straight up like almost unlimited gravity superpowers. Like there's not, you get pretty damn.
Kind of like Prince of Persia's kind of like time manipulation, like the Sands of Time manipulation.
But like less limited. Like you really have a lot of freedom in what you're doing with it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh shit.
At least for that kick attack, you know that if you strafe left, or to his right side,
Ooh, shit.
it does. Nada.
Yeah, I wasn't as into Prototype, to be honest.
I will say Prototype was not as good as it could have been, just because they didn't have like past the first few hours you run into a lot of repetition, but the sequel to Prototype I actually did genuinely enjoy.
Yeah, I felt that way too. I liked Prototype 2. I just thought it did a little bit more with their powers.
Yeah,
it felt like a Carnage game.
Yeah.
To me is what it felt like, a Carnage video game. Like this should be a Marvel game. Well, here's the thing. Prototype is like almost the exact same like gameplay as Hulk Ultimate Destruction. It's the same team and everything. They actually reused a ton of their assets.
Oh, cool.
So it plays almost totally similar to the Hulk game on the original Xbox. But like I just didn't think like the characters or story really in Prototype were all that interesting. That's just me personally. But I don't know. I didn't feel like a...
I did think it was... I did like aspects of the story. I really... like the person infected with a mutagen that's like as volatile as that is, and kind of like using it to mutate yourself in a variety of ways on the fly as kind of like this constantly shape-shifting entity of carnage. I thought that was really cool. But some of like the interpersonal points of the plot line, like they just kind of felt hollow, like the typical I need to get back to my girlfriend, or I get back to my wife, or get back to my sister. Oh,
yeah,
yeeting cars
the
at
gameplay
helicopters
part
was
what,
phenomenal.
yeah, the gameplay I didn't have an issue with. In fact, if anything, it's literally just the structure of that Hulk game, which I already liked before that.
It's a yeah.
None of my complaints are gameplay related. It's just
Oh,
I
God,
didn't think
yeah.
the story was like the greatest.
Which is what made the second one just all the more better, because they took that already existing great combat and just kind of amped it up, gave it a little more variety.
We're gonna have to play the Hulk game at some point now that we're talking about this.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
You're gonna have to give in to the Hulkamania, brother.
Okay, well now I'm not dying or getting back up. Okay.
I like that the game is just like, alright, he's been falling for 10 seconds. Maybe we...
just cut him loose now. Just cut him loose.
I don't think he's going to survive this one. So, that guy has probably died like 20 times now. So,
yeah. I need fire. Well, I mean, that sounds cool, but I don't actually know how to do that. How to make that happen.
Oh, like...
Well, so far in the game, there hasn't been, any, like... I didn't... maybe I need to look at the items I picked up again and see if I missed something there. Oh, okay, so it's weak to fire. Interesting, okay.
Oh, like it was cowering from the... Oh, okay.
Ooh, shit.
I love when you get hit by the hitbox, not the actual character.
Well, if I pause real quick... Oh yeah, I forgot about the pocket sand. Yeah, no fire items yet.
But that would be kind of, you got pocket sand, now have pocket fire.
Pocket fire! Ha-sha-sha-sha!
Isn't that just a wizard?
Imagine Gandalf going, pocket sand!
That would be more Radagast. Gandalf
Well,
is
that's
more
why
pocket
it's
light.
funnier, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because it would make no sense for him to be the one to do it. Whoop. Whoop, and he got me. Unless there's like a vendor that I like don't remember coming across last time. Yeah, I don't know how we'd get any fire items. Good to know that is the weakness, though. Somewhere paid cough rings out continuously. The coughing and wheezing sounds of an old woman deeply worried about her beloved master. Owning this item reduces one's chances of receiving unseen aid. Oh yeah, there's that lady. Is that yeah, the one that asked me to bring the bell to the yeah, we never did that, did we?
Ooh, I do not think... Well, I don't think you've progressed to it, have you? I like that Sekiro both makes the game more challenging and punishes you for dying.
Right.
It's like, yeah, we know we made it hard, but, you know, fuck you. The story. Because doesn't the ending, like, get worse the more times you die?
There was definitely this whole thing about the world having, like, rot in it, based on us dying. Ah. Oh, that's interesting. You can use the homeward thing, but you can go to multiple places with it, it looks like, or at least two. Like maybe the previous bonfire, or not bonfire, but shrine, and then maybe like the, oh come on.
That was a critical suplex.
Critical suplex, and he's down. I can imagine how many how many people played this and just raged at this game. And just got mad that they were dying.
I should have been keeping track, so on the 49th time I can say
49 times we fought that beast. The old man in me had a chicken head with duck feet and a woman's face too. Oh, that's rad.
He was screaming something.
Before the dreams and to the boards and heads are changing. We all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. That shit. What is it about this game that makes us want to sing that song?
Oh, it's because we just keep, like, every time we die a shit ton, all I can think of is 49 times. Holy shit, was that a flawless first phase?
Yeah, it was actually.
Alright, now don't get too big for your britches, Buster Brown.
I'm not going to be confident at any point in this game. Even if I do really well, I'm still going to be I don't know bullshit. About this. Damn, and he definitely got stronger after the first health bar.
You stabbed him in the head and he got stronger. I find that really hard to believe. And it's probably true. Don't ogres get pissed when you stab them in the eye through the brain and, they just get really irritated by that. But if you do it 3 times, they die.
Right.
I did like the way that... Oh.
Wow. Alright, dude. You're an ass. Got him. Got him. Offering 4 of them with sculptors that'll increase maximum vitality and posture.
Praise the sun.
Alright, that only took us half an hour to fight that one mini-boss.
Why are there so many mini-bosses?
Yeah, right? Latent skill that increases the healing effect of recovery items. Medicinal knowledge is vital for shinobi survival. Receiving wounds in battle is inevitable. Only way to learn such techniques is to be gravely injured time and time again by worthy of... So you actually get, like, some of these... That's interesting. That's an interesting concept. That, like, you have to at least get fucked up to a degree for those prompts to even happen.
That is really cool. Kind of gives you more sense of progress when you actually overcome it, because then it's rewarding you for, like, hey, you killed this thing and you got your ass whooped a bunch, so here,
we'll give you this little bonus.
For having spent half an hour on one guy.
It feels like there's, like, a little bit more of a... Yeah, it feels like there's a sense of progression even when you're not winning, necessarily. The bamboo tube used to see distant objects. Well, shinobi already have a good vision looking through this tube. So, telescope.
I feel like there's a spyglass in every Souls game.
There is. And I mean, this one might be the one to really use it. To be honest, actually. Alright. Well, I don't really feel good about entering combat.
Does his hair turn white the more you die?
You know, I think it does. Oh god, don't hurt me.
And you get to the end with gray hair, and then the main character's like, you're gross and old.
Man. Didn't realize Jedi Fallen Order was a soul. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's, it's definitely a lot easier. than most other Souls games, but it has it is a Souls light. I mean, if you turn the difficulty up on it, I guess you could kind of make it more of
Oh
a,
yeah.
which I still think that would be a good one for us to play at some point on stream. I think I know you play that one more because I've already done a full.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I've never done a playthrough. Like, I've played bits and pieces of it, but
yeah, that could be a cool one. Souls light. Well, I mean, is that not the right term? Souls light.
Souls adjacent. Souls
adjacent. Fed indeed with a divine blessing made for driving away apparitions. Vapors made ceremoniously, whereby hope is spread. Then using water from the exalted fountainhead. As the gods bless the water, so too will the confetti bless one who basks in its touch, allowing attacks to connect with apparition-type enemies.
Soulsian. I like it.
That's good. Turn back if you value your life. You can't behead the headless. Our swords and pikes do nothing.
Or like Kafka, do Souls-esque.
Kafka-esque, Souls-esque.
I mean, they're both a form of dystopia.
Hey, T-Bone. How you doing?
Hey, T-Bone.
We're just getting our ass kicked by this game here. That's all. I don't see another way to go down further here.
You already missed our karaoke duo of Bushes of Love.
Yeah. Every day I do it all day.
Waiting in the bushes, love. No, waiting in the bushes for us.
It's a great song. It really is.
It is. It's
catchy as hell. I don't want to die, guys. Was that mini boss? Do you think he is one that doesn't regenerate? Maybe.
Like doesn't come back?
Yeah.
I really fucking hope so.
Guys, got to do it again. I'm sure we'll probably break out into it spontaneously at some point.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey,
probably when our blood is soaked into the floors and we'll have to change them.
All right, cool.
Sculptors idol, fuck yeah.
Let's see. Do I have a no? I don't. Okay. Purchase spirit emblems. I've done the surge yet. I can't get through it. Just so slow. The surge is the that's the one where it's like a kind of robot suit and that you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't tried so far. We've done Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 and 2, and then Bloodborne, and then we're kind of going back and forth between Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro.
Yeah.
So we haven't really branched outside of the like From Software Souls games yet.
I know once we finished Sekiro and Dark Souls 3, I think the Banner Saga was going to be
the
one
Banner
that we
Saga.
were looking at, and there were a couple
I didn't actually rest.
other games that you had mentioned that I'm blanking on the names of.
Death's Door, I think, is one that I want to have us play. That looks like a lot of fun, and I've heard it's very difficult, so it'll fit in with the general kind of vibe that we've been going with. So I'm not 100% sure what the right direction is right now. Can I get you without... No? Damn.
Oh, that was fucking cool. That was like nice and fluid. I would suggest using the Billy box or whatever the fuck it is. Why don't you get a gun?
Maybe at some point we get a gun.
Like your arm turns into a gun and you're basically
I bet we get a cannon arm at some point.
I think that would be canon. Yes, approach all at the same, or... Oh, god damn it.
One of these fuckers.
Another damn mini-boss.
Got cool bits like you get new weapons by dismemberment, but the grind is heavy. Yeah, yeah, that sounds... I got low posture. Woo.
Now, um, on the whatever box it is, I got distracted by what's his face with the fucking one eye, the Cyclops Samurai. But like X-Men Legends.
Oh yeah.
But I'm worried that it won't actually live up to our memory of it.
I mean, I've gone back and played it within the last couple of years.
It holds up.
I still enjoyed it.
Oh, well then.
It might not hold. If you didn't play it back in the day, I don't know how, like, you know. Oh, right, that's unblockable, right? Isn't it? Yeah, so you have to jump for that one. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one.
I love how he tries to jump and you just keep hitting him and he's like, oh shit, I couldn't have saw that coming.
Nope. Couldn't, no, not at all. Wasn't telegraphed, you know, super obviously in any way.
Also, I love how that first boss, the one you're supposed to lose to, you hit him like fucking 20 times and then he hits you like 2 times and you go down and he's like, really? Is this all you have? It's like, dude, currently I hit you 20 times more than you've hit me, so
Right.
talk shit. If I was empowered by whatever fucking shit they're empowered by, some Yasuke kind of shit.
T-Bone said it is good to see you on camera.
Well, it's good to be on camera, honestly. I have a lot of fun doing it. You know.
Here we go. I got way more of them just for stealth this time. Which I'm guessing is kind of what you're supposed to, the way you're supposed to do it, to a degree.
I like how they're still not quite sure. I wonder, oh,
come on.
if you can sneak up on him. I wonder if you can just take half his health in one go.
That's what I was hoping. Ooh. You can't take half his health in one swipe. Yeah, that's... Oh shit.
So how was your day, Miss T-Bone? How was your
Hey!
Thanksgiving Eve if you're stateside?
Oh wait, it's one of these. Oh, it's one of the fuckers you have to do. I forgot about the 2 health bar thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, T-Bone, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Shit. Damn.
If only there was enough time to let him start walking away before you come back and you just sneak up on him.
Yeah. If only.
Stealth kills from the grave. If only.
Alright.
Well, the world is rotting away and our hair is turning gray every day as we die. So
It's an
kind of fun.
optimistic outlook. And also just literally what's happening.
Yeah. I guess in Sekiro, it's a more accelerated time scale.
You're not prepared. You have cleaning and work to do.
Oh.
I don't really have any cleaning or work I have to do. Oh, come on. Damn. This run already isn't as good as the last one. I suppose you can kind of run away and then let them kind of forget about you, right? Like,
Yeah.
To a degree.
Like, I imagine if you were to run back to that one shrine right now, and then just kind of sit there, or even just go back down here, and he's like, "Oh shit, where'd he go?"
Oh,
no, he knew where you went.
He knew immediately where I went.
The guy's just reloading his gun. Oh, he ran away.
What?
I like that this game allows you to use your environment to your advantage.
Hey, No Name. Hey, you got a ton of people popping in today.
Oh, wow.
How's it going, No Name? How you doing?
I am mostly ready for the holidays. My brother and his 5 children are coming into town this afternoon, and I like to steel myself when they're going to be there overnight because, you know, 5 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
And they're all miniature versions of my older brother, so, you know.
So it's,
I've never been picked on by children until then.
Now you know where I am. 5 kids is going to be enough for me.
Yeah, 5 kids. They went with a very Catholic approach. The Lord is my birth control. But they did draw the limit at 5.
No birth control, but, you know.
My little brother does call his my eldest brother's youngest child birth control because after her, they stopped having kids because you know
that one was a particularly rough one.
It was a rough labor that was not that great for his wife, but
right, I can imagine.
I'm just glad that like they stopped having fucking kids. I can't handle 6 or 7 nieces.
Well, plus, do you have them from like? Because you just have the one older brother, right? So
yeah.
It's not like
He's 7 years older than me, so like I'm 25, but my eldest nephew is like 15 now, going on 16.
Damn.
And it's so weird when kids grow up and they start having autonomy and they start talking more and more complex shit. It gets subtle.
It's like all of a sudden you, like, the kinds of conversations that you're used to having with them, like, you can't have anymore because they're too old.
Yeah.
For the way that you used to talk to them.
And they're too young for adult conversations, so you have to, like, what was I talking about as a teenager? And then it, like, runs through my head for, like, 2 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, that's a hard no.
Death, indeed.
Right.
Oh, yeah, lots of that going on here.
As it was said earlier in the chat, Sekiro shadows consistently die.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It is. It's weird. It is weird when children that you know become people.
Like a little, like my cousin that
no worries, No Name
has always just been younger than me. He's now got his
he
own
will
car.
Always be younger than you.
Yeah, yeah. That is he's a Benjamin Button.
He's a Benjamin's batons.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, that was quick. It was...
Or not, they walked in and then walked right back out. Oh, are you at work? Funny, I'll turn on a stream sometimes while I'm working, just because I get so bored. There's so little to do sometimes.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that when I run out of podcasts and low-caliber TV shows to watch in the background, just gonna be game streams.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, they could be really perfect for that.
Because there's only so many, like, my favorite kinds of podcasts are the ones that really go in depth on a really specific, like, field of knowledge. So you get, like, this really good insight into something that on the surface level looks simple, but going behind it, it's just incredibly complex.
Right.
Like, Oscar Isaac Solid Snake news. You're gonna have to elaborate on that.
There's been rumors about it for a while. Did they confirm something? And also, No Name said, I'm definitely just watching on my phone from behind the sandwich station.
Ooh, 20 customers?
Only 20 customers. Yeah, did they, like, make an official... Oh, it actually got confirmed? Huh.
Nice.
Interesting. I still don't think I really see it, to be honest. But we'll see. You know, maybe they make it work. Maybe it makes sense. God damn it. Yeah, okay, so that's the guy that's been, like, actually ringing the fucking alarm.
Well, the alarm guy is dead, so there must not be a problem here.
Yeah,
Carry
right?
on.
Yeah, if the alarm stops, that means there's nothing wrong anymore.
Frank, why'd you stop ringing the bell? Are they gone? Well, he's not responding, so that must be good.
That at least can be asked, so that they'll at least not all be, like, crowding onto my location.
It's kind of like a really good piece to this game is the divide and conquer aspect.
Kind of the Batman thing.
Also, your arm using charges is remarkably close to Bloodborne's mechanic of using bullets.
Yes, it is. Wow, he is a terrible guard.
He's like, huh, everyone
There used
else's
to be
mechanic
guys
is dead.
around here.
Where'd all these dead bodies come from?
Something must be going on around. It's kind of weird.
Alright. 5 more minutes of this and I'll be really angry.
X-Core, who's the director? I'm just curious, are there any other notable casting choices? Kojima actually has his name attached to the project. I'm not surprised. He's kind of a celebrity horror a little bit.
Fucking awesome. Just fucked him up right out of the gate. I love that the game rewards strategy and stealth like this. Because that is an aspect of the Souls game, trying to divide and conquer large groups of enemies. Because that's kind of been a theme in all of them. But this one more so because it gives you a proper stealth mechanic.
Right, no, there's like real stealth to this. Yeah? Jesus Christ, alright. I swear I know that name, but I can't think of where what else is directed off the top of my head.
Oh.
Like just the one King Kong movies, or like the actual like Godzilla versus Kong, Godzilla stuff too, or was it
features
just
directorial debut, The Kings of Summer.
Kong? Oh, okay.
So he's relatively new. He's fairly young, out of Detroit. 2013 was when he really stepped onto the scene. Kings of Summer, Kong Skull Island.
Okay, that was my main question. Was it just the Kong Skull Island, or did you do any of the Godzilla crossover stuff? Because I thought the Kong movie was way better than any of the actual Godzilla
He
movies.
directed Nick Offerman's American Ham, Cocked, and he's got a couple projects in the works. Metal Gear Solid being one of them, and he's also working on what appears to be an animated Walking Dead spinoff.
And well, goddamn it, if it's a spinoff of the show, then I'm definitely not interested. See, I recognize Oscar Isaac as a great actor, but his role in the movie Sucker Punch has always left me feeling like I can't trust him. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Sucker Punch was that was some trash. That was some straight up trash.
Oh, agreed.
Well, Oscar Isaac was also Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse, which was also, I thought, kind of straight up trash too.
Okay. So, it's not animated, it's live action, it's all part of that fucking universe, and they're gonna feed into the movies featuring Rick Grimes.
Oh, okay, so I definitely don't give a shit.
Yeah, yeah. And, like, I've finally finished the Walking Dead comics. I think I've highly neglected to tell you that.
Oh yeah, you definitely did. And like, how much more interesting is that?
Oh,
fucking story?
so much interesting. The fucking ending was phenomenal, in my opinion. Just because
Well, it's actually high concept. It's
high concept,
sci-fi,
and it blends it in with just raw human emotion and realism, like stark realism.
Well, I don't blame Oscar Isaac for his role in Sucker Punch, but like, why would you? And I asked the question of John Hamm as well. Why would you fucking agree to do that movie after seeing that script?
Yeah, because, like, there were,
God damn it.
like, nuggets, like, where, like, the framing of shots and stuff would be done okay.
Even
like,
then, I kind of.
but, like, a lot of the cinematography lacks, the plot line is incoherent and kind of sporadic.
It's sexist as hell.
Oh, yeah. And it's,
I was like,
get another movie in the fucking menagerie of shit out there that's like, let's have a film where women suffer to further the plot. It's like,
well, it's not about them suffering. I believe all fictional characters should suffer. No plot without suffering is worth telling, I think.
well, yeah.
But it's what's sexist about the movie to me is that the entire movie is these female characters all retreating into their own minds because they can't deal with any real world problems. That's what struck me as sexist about that movie.
Yeah, that's an angle I've never really thought about.
The whole movie is just them going into dream states within their mind because they can't deal with anything happening to them. And granted, bad things are happening to them, but like, it takes away all agency when they only have power in their fictionally created mind worlds.
Now, that is something from like a psychological standpoint that I think would be a cool thing to explore, like the altered reality in which somebody undergoing persistent chronic post-traumatic stress disorder can often cause alterations in the way one perceives reality. And so it's like you're living in a constant alternative state. And so, like, exploring that would be a kind of cool idea of having more than just one reality, because reality is just our perception of it. So there's cool angles you can go with that.
The movie wasn't interested in exploring anything like that.
It wasn't, no. It didn't go into the high concept stuff it was introducing. It just, look at, they're on a train now.
That movie just felt like a 13-year-old boy's notebook about, if I could make a movie.
Because even them retreating into their minds, their outfits are just,
yeah, fuck you.
Fuck that guy.
Wait, what? Oh, it restarts?
Yeah.
Oh, it restarts his health if you disengage from combat, so you can't just, like, do it to him 2 times.
That would have been cool.
I thought I was going to take the easy way out of that one.
Power up your sword, bitch. I fucking dare you.
I think he was gonna like regain his riposte.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Whew.
You have a good rest of your day, No
Man.
Name.
Hey, yeah, have a good one, No Name.
Luck with the
Sorry,
rest of your
honestly.
shift.
We also don't know exactly what that movie was before editing. I mean, that's fair. Everything gets, cut to pieces in the editing process, but something tells me Zack Snyder made the movie that he wanted to make with that one.
With Sucker Punch?
Yeah, something tells me that he made the movie he
Yeah.
wanted to. I'd love to see. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to explore. I totally agree.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I do
just don't
really
think they
like
did.
psychological thrillers where the horror doesn't come from, like, a visceral kind of, like, death, but more of, like, this destruction of your reality from a psychological angle. Just, like, subversion of your own paradigm on the world
So the show
can
Hannibal.
sometimes often be... Yeah.
so
Hannibal
a different thing that
did a really
totally explored that.
Yeah, that was they did a really good job, I think, in Hannibal of kind of exploring, because sometimes when you're in the show, you're going through that person's altered reality that they live in, or seeing things from what the filter their mind is overlaying. It's
Right.
just, I don't know. I really do like things that play with
Curious.
the human aspect.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And also, what's that? Of Zack Snyder is going to be Zack Snyder, but I'm wondering if... Yeah, no, I don't blame the actors. Don't blame the actors
the
at all.
actors I think did the best with the script that they were given,
I just can't help but think like that script all on its own.
because they acted the shit out of a really bad movie. So I mean, props to them for being able to carry it as far as they did, even if it wasn't very far at all.
Yeah, that's just my thing. Is I just don't think.
And there are some people that really, really liked it.
I mean, to each their own. I'm never trying
Yeah.
to tell someone their opinion's wrong. It's just how I feel about it. Just some shaken earth right here. All right, I think we've officially are actually making progress to the next area.
Yeah, we've defeated 2 mini bosses, and at this point, I'm starting to feel like they're not mini bosses, because there's how many are we at that have been of that difficulty? 4, and we're not even to the first boss, the first real boss that you're supposed to
Right.
like. That initial boss that we fought was the equivalent of the Vanguard demon in Demon
Oh
Souls.
shit.
Oh,
Hi, buddy.
Jormungandr, is that you?
I assume, yeah, you got bad eyesight.
He's a snacky snack.
Yeah, definitely a sneaky. This is definitely a sneaky section. Nadia would hate this, so she's probably glad that the stream stopped working on her phone at this. If I told her this,
Does
was a
not
game.
like snakes, I guess.
Ooh, no, she hates snakes.
You know, I am surprised for how many birthdays I don't remember. For some reason, I remember Nadia's. But not prior to today. I just looked at the calendar and I'm like, November 24th. Oh, then that's Nadia's birthday.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Don't see me, bro.
Don't tread on me. Come on, no
Don't tread
steppy
on me,
snake.
bro. Don't tread on me, bro.
His eyesight is movement based.
Oh god. Yep. All right. Well, I don't know where I'm gonna be able to go.
Well, I'm just a
It's very
simple
short amount of
samurai.
time. Yeah. It wasn't exactly a good respawn point.
No.
All right, all right. So is this considered a boss? Is this considered a boss, or is this entirely like more of an environmental puzzle that's not really a boss?
Um,
Because this almost it seems like it could be like a boss like enemy. Almost had it, huh? Well, hey, that was the first try. So
because you're supposed to sneak up on it and then like D-head it, B-head it, C-head it. I don't know. But like, see,
more a puzzle than a boss. Okay.
snakes hunt with smell more than sight, though. So this entire fight is really flawed.
Because it's not realistic.
Yeah, because you see his tongue flicking, right? That's how snakes smell. So like, he's like tracking you down by scent, and he's like right next to you, and he's like, oh no, he's in some really not even dense, just kind of light grass. Fuck if I can see him.
He's also a lot bigger than I think your realistic snakes would be.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
1,000 feet. he's
True.
He's kidding.
Yeah, that's like holding Jormungandr or fucking. It's like saying Sleipnir he's got 8 fucking legs. Horses only have 4.
Oh shit!
That's
wow.
stupid.
Wow, I fucked that right up.
Mythology. And that's what I like about video games is that they are modern mythology in their own way.
I mean, technically, all fiction is.
Yeah. Though it is really nice to live in an age where things can be given, like, people can, in more ways than any other period in history, express visually what's in their mind.
Oh yeah.
And
the technology's gotten just increasingly easier and cheaper to use.
yeah, and like just having an yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, even in this game, the hand
Yeah.
is totally from Berserk. I mean, it's amazing how. I mean, we've talked about this a few times, but like, it's amazing just how much takes from Berserk.
The chained ogre reminded me of a certain enemy in Berserk that I'm blanking on like the name of.
Come on, I did it again.
Like it was like someone was sieging like a keep he was in right after he had gotten his arm cannon.
Oh, okay, so it was like early right at the beginning of the story, or after the flashbacks end when it like picks back up. And
I think after the flashbacks end. Because at this point he's like
during
decently fucked up with
storyline.
like the gun arm and
is this after like the Children of the Forest bit?
yes.
And, okay, so definitely in the post flashback part of the story.
But yeah, like fighting those massive fucking enemies and like of course Guts he's like, oh shit, I can't slice him with my sword. I'm just gonna blast him with this fucking arm cannon.
I want to know when From Software is going to make a Berserk game.
Yeah, because they've been floating it.
Formula.
And it's just incredibly unfortunate that the maker of Berserk passed
very
away.
sad.
Because I think that as time goes on, it only shows more and more how much of a cultural impact Berserk had just on influencing shit, like, to this day. Like,
Avengers Infinity War had a Berserk reference in it, so like...
yeah.
Yeah, even Avengers Infinity War. Young Animal, I believe, is the magazine in Japan that it's published in, but I'm not positive what company owns that and like where it goes from there. But I know the magazine is Young Animal, and I assume the Japanese company is just Young Animal, but then I'm not sure if somebody owns that. I know the English versions are translated and released by Dark Horse.
Okay.
Which is Dark Horse is where you get like your Hellboy comics.
I am a huge fan of Dark Horse's work, just because like
No
they
worries,
also did
We'll see you soon.
like the comic book aspect of the Darksider series and like the tie-in comics, and I think they do a remarkable job not only in some ways making the art style of the series better than what the actual video game introduced,
Yep.
which is just fucking phenomenal that an artist can do that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I mean, to be honest, I was not into the Darksiders games, but I liked the art. I liked the designs, but I that was the series that I wasn't like super into the gameplay for.
I like the aspect of exploring what would open war between heaven and hell be like on Earth, because like it's just a fucking battleground to them. They're just like, they were holding the fucking battleground for us. Let's wipe them out and do proper battle.
Shit. Like in gameplay, yeah. I never liked the...
Oh yeah, the first one where you're playing as war, absolutely not.
Like, I heard that the second one was better.
Yeah, the second one is better, and the third one, from what I heard, is even,
That...
I forget what exactly the plot of the third one is, but...
The third one I heard people, like one of the video game podcasts I listen to most often, Rage Select, he enjoyed both of the first two Darksiders and was not impressed by the third one.
Oh.
But again, I wasn't impressed by the first one. Played Zelda ripoff with my thing was it felt like it didn't feel like it had enough of its own thing.
Yeah.
You know, like it had the Zelda kind of dungeon crawlery thing.
It had the fucking
kind of a God
chest
of War
that you open.
Gameplay. The chests were like Zelda, but then it also had like kind of it was kind of God of War-y.
Yeah.
But then like at one point you get a portal gun. I'm just like, all right, come on, guys.
Yeah, and I think it suffered from the same problem that
power temporarily.
God of War had, is they introduce a weapon like 2/3 or 3/4 of the way through the game, and they expect you to kind of use it.
Covered in blood I am.
Oh, that is awesome. From stabbing the sneaky
Hey, we got to another one.
Nice.
I assume that snake comes back, though. There's no way we dealt with that, like, entirely. We have 3 of those beads. Okay, this candy. We're getting a bunch of candy. Yeah, I think Darksiders had a lot of promise in its visuals, and was like a really strong art style and like world. But I do think the gameplay I think the
story had real potential to be something interesting too, because the whole like mystery of the first game was somebody triggered the apocalypse prematurely by summoning the horsemen, and nobody knows who fucking did it. Not even the horsemen know why they were summoned.
The idea is very cool.
Yeah.
It's Darksiders is the first game I gave up on finishing ever in my life.
Prototype was mine, actually, the first Prototype game. I went into the second one, and I was able to play that one through and through, but the first Prototype game, I just kind of... I couldn't connect with it.
Yeah. I never got into it. I played a little bit, and I just wasn't really... I didn't really feel it. Well, and now you're dead. Surprise.
Yeah, join your horse.
Hey, pocket sand.
Completely changing gears. What we do in the shadows? Have you finished the second season of it?
Not yet, no.
I thoroughly enjoy that, like, a lot of shows fall into the trap of maintaining the formula because it's worked up until that point. But changing the dynamic and changing core points about...
Oh, wow.
Or Oh wow,
Like a big old battlefield over here.
that doesn't seem ominous at all.
I wonder if that's the first boss, is that big area. Oh, look at all the bodies. Just curious if there's anything. Would it be worth taking out more of these guys? Oh god, don't do it. Don't do it.
But yeah,
Oh shit.
I feel like the end of season 2, or the last few episodes of season 2 really shake things up enough
Cool.
that going into season 3, it's going to be something different than like what we've had.
Good. I like that. I'm a big fan of that.
And
I think truly great, any truly great
and
series.
Taika Waititi, like I've been a fan of his work recently because you managed to make Sabrina, I think,
Sabrina?
like, because he was one of the head writers and actors in Sabrina.
Taika Waititi?
Yeah,
In the Sabrina show?
yeah, he was one of the actors, like who played the male succubus or the incubus.
See, I gave up on that show after the first episode. I did not like it at all.
They,
So I guess yeah. Oh shit. Is this a boss? Boss?
okay, I get the feeling he is. He's not fought anyone on horseback so far. That's his horse, Jahong.
Well,
I fucking love that.
oh my god.
Swinging his
This
fucking
must be the
pole
first
arm
actual
on him.
boss.
Yeah. Because his moveset is so varied and like, my god, that was cool how he just fucking started whipping his pole arm around on a rope. That was... He's got a trick weapon from Bloodborne.
He does. Totally. It is totally a trick weapon. Ooh. Alright.
But yeah, he was one of the like, I guess on the B cast of that show. Like he wasn't in every episode, but
Sure.
like his acting in that was actually really good.
Oh yeah, Taika Waititi.
He's who Hilda ends up getting with. Because he's like she finds out he's an incubus and she's like, oh shit, well I'm a witch, so you know.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't. That was a show that I just couldn't get into.
I did think that like for anyone who hasn't seen the end of Sabrina and really like wants to keep it intact, cover your fucking ears for like 3 seconds or 5 seconds, more like 10. The fact that Sabrina dies at the end, I think, made it a better ending than most endings they could have done.
Sure.
Because like,
There's one item here.
like it seemed like there were definitely a couple MacGuffins in the last season, but like having like the main character die despite all the better efforts and hopeful wishes, and
Sure.
they do like try everything to save the main character,
Right.
and like they still die, so it's like kind of, I don't know, like,
Darker than you'd expect.
yeah, and I really did like that. And the final season does show I believe a couple things for like the worst case scenario, because you have all these things where it's like the heroes came and saved the day, and then you kind of see like, okay, this is what they were trying to prevent, and this is what happens if the heroes kind of
Right.
were destroyed. And
Well, that
is-
was supposed to be the ending of Buffy, because Buffy season 5 was supposed to be the last season. And then
yeah, I
they,
could see that.
yeah, then they kind of forced it.
Kind of like Supernatural, like Sam
Yeah.
dying was supposed to be the end, and Dean
Yep.
just being left alone.
Because commercialism.
Yeah. Because if you can add another 7 seasons onto it,
Then why wouldn't you?
oh, then yeah,
That
why
could
wouldn't
make
you?
money.
And yeah, I do agree. I do love that this game lets you grapple onto things.
Why not? pause during combat? Okay.
Grapple
Sorry, I
onto some
missed a
bosses
couple.
and big enemies for extra damage.
Hey, Life and Spider, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to see you. And also, I'm really picky when it comes to game. Yeah, no, I mean, there's no reason not to be picky about game design. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to be picky about. And I mean, I can especially see if you're like a big Souls fan, right? You can absolutely see being picky about game design, right? Because you've played these really immaculately designed games, and then I totally. Oh, you can jump on his head. Well, that's interesting.
I like that his helmet has antlers on it. So he's still got like that stag charge through the extension of his mouth.
Oh, okay. Alright, yep, I definitely didn't pick up on that mechanic at the beginning. Just not too long or it'll swat you off and hurt you. But yeah, okay. Alright, so that's the way to kind of get some... Put some distance, get up in his face real quick, get away. Your friends got mad at you. Well, see, I might not necessarily agree because, for instance, I like the Rockstar games controls fine. Like, they're not my favorite. I think they could be better, but I don't dislike them. But I would never get mad at someone for not liking them. I think that's silly, right?
Yeah, because everyone has their own preferences with playstyle. Like I married someone who almost exclusively plays The Sims.
Yeah,
and it's.
Yeah,
I've made my peace.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was it. I've made my peace.
Well, I was just going to say, especially Red Dead Redemption 2, I can understand someone not liking. Like, it's very slow and kind of sluggish. And
like, at some points, it's aimless.
What's that?
Unless you're following the main story, at some points it becomes aimless.
It can't, yeah, it also can totally be aimless and, like, lacks in direction. I like the controls okay because I think they're going for something that's not necessarily supposed to be fun. I think they're going for something slightly more artistic. But again, I would never tell someone like, how can you not like it? Like, yeah, I get why someone wouldn't like it. I felt the same way about Death Stranding. Like, I like Death Stranding, but it's a game that I absolutely can see other people not liking. Again, I understand why.
Like, a lot of people had mixed reviews and, really split. It was either people loved it or they didn't understand it or hated it. And I understand both angles of that.
Yeah, and I totally get it. If that's not your preferred control scheme, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone gets to have their opinion. And I think it's like, I might not agree, but I think, like, why would your friends get upset with you for not playing it, you know? Oh yeah, and then I'm not doing that thing I just said I would start doing. Not grappling on his head. Woo!
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, and they got me.
I like that the boss shit talks you with
the castle gate
really traditional fucking feudal Japan insults. Calling your opponent a boy and teaching them the wrath of a man.
Yep. Yeah, they'll play the intro and just put it down. Same reason I want. But yeah, and fair enough to each their own.
And
I enjoy them, but I also, again, I like. Yeah, that's how you feel about it.
It's better than being stubborn and playing 40 hours of a game you don't like.
Exactly. And see, that's what I used to do that, and I would just finish everything I started, no matter whether I liked it or not.
Yeah.
Darksiders was the game that broke me on that, because I got through, like, almost the whole thing, and there was a part I got really irritated with near the end, and I just was like, you know what? I'm fine. And that's it for me.
Yeah, for me...
controls are the number one most important part of any game. It's not fun or intuitive. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Totally. And different stuff is going to click for different people.
Once I started nodding off while playing Prototype, I knew that it wasn't for me.
Yeah, you just kind of tell.
If you can fucking fall asleep while playing an action game, it's obviously not clicking. My adrenaline was negative.
Ooh, that was close. And now I'm dead.
Also, just
Just
brief little
randomly.
tangent.
Yeah.
God of War. Have you ever been playing it and just been like, all right, Kratos, just don't kill this person. You can walk away from this one person, right? Kratos, there's going to be really big consequences if you kill that person. You've already won. Motherfuck, Kratos!
No, I was always like, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. I was always like, yeah, fuck them, get him.
I was replaying bits of like God of War 2 and 3 just to kind of retouch up on some of the points of mythology from that series. And holy heck.
Kratos, Chaos Blades go burn.
Yeah.
You're not wrong though.
Or like when he kills Hera. Like her boss fight.
I don't know. I thought she deserved
Oh,
it.
she definitely deserved it. But her boss fight was literally just navigating a labyrinth, and then he just like he
Smash
was
her
gonna
neck.
let her live.
Well, she talked shit.
And then she started talking
So-
shit, and then I was like, "Oh, Hera, you're gonna die now."
Also,
Shouldn't
like,
have
how
talked
dumb
shit.
do you have to be to talk shit to Kratos?
Yeah, let me just smack talk the God of War.
That's part of what I liked about the new one with Baldur, because Baldur could actually take it. He could put the fight back up. So when he shit talked Kratos, I thought that was fun because he is the one person Kratos couldn't just fucking deal with immediately.
I like that the second God of War trailer has already shown us that
Tyr.
Tyr and what's her face, Freya.
Agamotto. Freya,
like,
yeah.
Freya
Yep.
just on his sleigh trying to fucking kill him.
I like that Kratos has a sleigh. I think that's great. Makes him more like Santa.
Absolutely.
It's like I really enjoy Souls. Some of the deeper mechanics aren't intuitive, but there's so much in the design to get you to figure. Yeah, no, Souls I wouldn't necessarily say is intuitive because you have to learn so much, but it does all make sense.
It's
Right, like it all makes sense once
Yeah.
you put it together. It all makes sense.
I like the fact that other players can leave you messages that there's been a few dozen different situations where I've either found a secret wall or learned a new technique from somebody just saying like a boss, and it's just like, use fire, don't die.
Right.
And it's lure the boss over to the fire and stand on the other side of it, and the boss will stand in the fire. That one's, I believe, in Dark Souls 2, in that like underpit, the poison area, and then it's got like the meat abomination
I remember
boss. You can lure him into standing on the fire, and he'll take damage.
Oh, really?
And you just keep rolling and strafing around him,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
spins in circles in a fire pit. It's a tactic people use when you're severely undergeared going into that boss fight,
Ah,
like for speed runs and shit.
interesting.
It's also really cool for anyone who's interested in looking at behind the scenes things in the FromSoft games, like how different parts of the world fit together. Wow, he is just destroying you this time.
Yeah. Weird.
one hit.
When I was in midair, where it's zipping over to him,
Just landed.
well, yeah, it wouldn't let me actually like hit him while I was still in the air. Like it
That is
wouldn't let
odd.
me do a sword strike until I landed.
I completely forgot what I was talking about. That like watching your character grapple and then land just short of him. I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah. It seemed weird. Let's see, but I'm a savage. T-Bone says. I mean, I don't know. God of War is kind of like, I mean, it's kind of supposed to be like just a ridiculous power trip, right? So like, I don't know.
And I like the new God of Wars because they're, like, the fact that it's a continuation of the character development of Kratos is
I mean, I
just
think it's
fun.
I think it's the beginning of the character development of Kratos, really, in a lot of ways.
And the fact that he's trying to teach like he's, I don't know.
I mean, Kratos, I think, was iconic, but he was not deep before, you know?
I think he was two-dimensional before.
Yeah,
Like
not
he had some
one-dimensional,
kind of
but-
like
Yeah.
he was betrayed by the gods over and over and over again,
Oh,
and that's
yeah,
why
I mean-
he keeps finding new justification for their inevitable slaughter. Like even Hermes, he's this cocky little arrogant
Fuck
fucker.
Hermes in that game.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, it's
like-
weird. It's like it doesn't actually let me sword strike him until I'm on the ground again.
I
which
think
is kind of strange.
I was looking at a list of actual like gods that managed to survive.
Kratos.
Yeah, Hephaestus, and Aphrodite.
No, you 100% killed Hephaestus in God of War 3. He tries to sell you out at one point, and Kratos smashes him and impales him on a rock in his little blacksmith cave.
Cool as shit. I remember the Hades boss fight was really fucking...
Hey, the Hades boss fight was badass in that.
And then just pushing him into the river Styx, and oh my god.
Maybe I'm a little bit of a savage, alright, but like, only against fictional stuff, you know?
Alright, let's see.
Oh wow, it's already like 3 already.
There were some lesser gods like Apollo and Artemis that just didn't fuck with Kratos. They saw what was going on and they're like, look, I'm a cosmic entity. I can't die. I'm the sun god.
Right. Well, they were smart enough to just avoid him.
Yeah. And then there's also like the lesser kind of...
Hey, Slim Callie's here.
Oh, hey, Slim Callie.
What's up, dude? How you doing? Got a ton of people in here today.
It's definitely a change in pace, this boss fight. Because it's not often you fight a mounted one. I think the last mounted boss we fucking fought was, what? That chariot boss?
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Getting my ass kicked, but I'm doing good.
We made it past, like, what, 3 mini-bosses today?
I think 2.
2?
I think just 2.
Just felt like 3. Because of that first one.
Yeah. And we're down again.
I like how he's like, oh, you're still standing. It reminds me of like a traditional anime character who's just like cocky the entire time.
My final form.
Oh, you're coming at me. You're not running away, you're coming directly at me.
Come at me, bro. This is gonna, yeah, we're not fit. We're probably not gonna beat the boss today because it's just about to be 3. So I'm trying to think, is there anything we can really even do, like, other than the boss at this point here? Because, like, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything. Let me go check out the temple real quick. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Greek gods total survived the God of War original trilogy.
3 gods, you said?
11.
Oh, 11
and
gods.
Most of them were like minor chthonic or
like you never fought darkness or chaos.
Chaos, I think, in Greek mythology is so cosmic that it's like so primordial that there's no way to directly face it.
Yeah, well,
it's like fighting probability.
I always thought that the Athena ghost, I thought that would have been more interesting in God of War 3 if that had turned out to be chaos, which they never really. Because I always thought the Athena ghost, I feel like it was brought up, and it's so different in personality that to me it felt like, I don't know, it just didn't feel right that was the same character. Like it was such an extreme change in behavior and thought, and I always felt like it felt off. Like it was just like, oh, gods can have ghosts all of a sudden. So what's that stopping? I don't know, like then why does every other god not come? I don't know, it just felt like it threw a weird wrench into the mythology and kind of, unless it was chaos, ultimately as the villain, manipulating Kratos to cause the maximum amount of chaos.
That's what I heard it explained as like because you see her even still after all this that because of Athena being like the embodiment of like thought and wisdom, that she lives on in the thoughts and mind of Kratos and kind of haunts him, and that she could have been revived because of what had been left with Kratos because he directly killed her.
Right.
But then he was like, nah, I'd rather you just fuck off. And she was like, oh, well, fuck you too. Now she's gonna be just like permanently, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, but then, like, I feel like if it is only that, then I feel like, what was the point in having her
The new
come back,
trilogy needs to kind of, I think, establish that.
address that to some degree at some point. I think, yeah. I don't know. It seems it's just, and maybe they never will because they like their intention was not for it to be any more than what it was presented as. But just to me, it felt like it was. I don't know. It felt like it didn't fit in, unless it was eventually leading to a twist like that.
Yeah, like that was definitely something that I was really hoping they would explore more. And then just having the third game end with like the complete destruction of Greece, like
Well,
with no
at
promise
the time,
of a
we thought
follow up.
the whole world.
Yeah, at the time we thought the whole world, and that he had like just chosen to destroy the entire world rather than let a single god live,
Yeah.
including himself.
Well, and that's why I thought the very end of God of War 3. I thought the last like the kind of very end of that game was. I always thought was kind of a letdown. I thought the whole Pandora character felt super rushed. They didn't have enough. They did not give enough time to actually develop that character and endear it to the audience. Like, I didn't care about her at all. And the fact that Kratos has this like big change of heart and instead releases hope, from himself. I don't know. I just thought it was like so hokey for such a brutal, visceral franchise. It was kind of cheesy to just do that all of a sudden. But and I mean, I think you even could have done it the same.
Well, hope was always kind of like a persistent theme in that first one, especially going into like the very beginning, because like he was like a person, like the right hand of the god of war, and he thought that like he was hopeful that that would allow him to protect his family. And then Ares kills his family through him.
Yep.
And then he's hopeful that he'll be able to get his vengeance on Ares. And then he's hopeful that killing Ares will actually make a foreseeable difference. And then he's hopeful that he'll, like, kill the gods and that'll change something. And then eventually he's just hopeful that it'll be the end. And that no more suffering will happen because the world is just over.
Just be an anti-natalist type thing.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember the original ending of the first game? Because Expert Gamer brings up an interesting point. I don't know if you remember the very end of the first game.
Where you kill Ares and then you absorb his power and just ascend to the throne of war.
Well, yes, but then like the very end is like a montage of all the wars of human history, including like Afghanistan. And so like the first game implies that that was the end of the franchise and Kratos is just the god of war forever, and like including in present day. And then they do totally ignore that that like element that they brought up.
Well, I mean, he's still alive, so I guess still the god of war.
Technically, he could make it.
Yeah.
I mean, I genuinely think Kratos' character arc is going to be all about him eventually becoming the sort of god of war that Tyr is in Norse mythology, where where he's all about preventing war between the different pantheons. I think that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, because I feel like Odin is gonna be pissed off. I still there's one line from Adventure Brothers that just gets me, like the Zeus, there's somebody dressed up as Zeus going around kidnapping people. They're trying to figure out what the fuck he is. They're like, what if it's just actually Zeus? Pissed off that nobody cares about Zeus anymore. It's like fucking. So I can't think about Zeus seriously anymore. But Odin, I can think about him seriously a little bit, other than, oh shit, something serious is happening. Time to Odin sleep.
Odin sleep.
Dad, can you at least tell me how to, like, use the fucking Bifrost, or, like, how to use the fucking cube or whatever?
Have you ever seen any of those what if, or sorry, not what if, the how it should have ended videos?
I haven't.
Okay.
Sounds great.
They're little animated videos. They just make fun of movies and weird endings and like, poke fun at plot holes and stuff. But there was in the Thor one, they make fun of the Odin fleet being like this very contrived plot device, even though it's totally from Norse mythology. I mean, they didn't make it up, but within the way it's used within that first Thor movie, it is contrived. But so they make the joke of him, there's no explanation to why it's happening, but as he wakes up, he's like, blah, blah, and but then they also, when they did their Prometheus video, as the engineer gets woken up from like hypersleep in that, he also goes, blah, blah, blah. They wake him up out of the pod. That always made me laugh. Alright, I think this will be the last attempt for today. It'll be this, whatever. However well this run goes.
Oh yeah, because I completely forgot it was past 3 already.
Yeah, so whatever this run, however far we get here, this will be the end of the stream, I think for sure. If I was playing this game totally just on my own, I would keep going. But this is a Tim dedicated co-host game, so.
Now, I'm starting to believe that this game will last us longer than Dark Souls 3.
Oh, yeah, I think
like,
so.
It'll definitely take us into January to beat this. But it'll also be nice to be able to do this and then another game, because we're going to need a fucking palate cleanser from the despair that this instills.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough.
Gonna learn
definitely not
specific lines in Japanese, just the fucking phrases that the bosses talk shit to us with.
Alright, well, on that note, I think that's it for today. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. There's a ton of people in here today, or stopping in, at least here and there. T-Bone, thanks for hanging out. X-Core Gamer, thanks for hanging out. Slim Cali, thanks for hanging out. Super Pants, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I know you popped in earlier. Oop. Don't need the sound
Miss
on
Spider,
there.
I think it was. Or Spider something.
Yeah, Wife and Spider.
Wife and Spider. There we go.
And let's we'll raid Chris and pay. I know we don't have that many people, but we'll raid. Oh, you're totally fine, T-Bone. Never have to apologize for that. Never have to apologize for that.
Just the fact that we're a part of your day means all the most.
Absolutely. Seriously. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And we'll see you at least for sure on Monday for Dark Souls 3. Hopefully sooner than that. Possibly Thursday or Friday.
Ooh.
Bye.